What's up guys, it's Willa here. Sorry for the lack of videos, I've been super busy, but I am back with this week's video, which is craziest fan experience. So, I'm in my Minnie Mouse onesie and it's so comfortable, like I love it so much. Anyway, so, my craziest fan experience happened at Animal Kingdom. The keepers and I were going to meet up and just have a good day, and hopefully no overtaker activity or anything. So we were all going to meet up together, and I was so pumped about it. I was walking into the entrance of Animal Kingdom. I had already scanned everything. I was inside of the park, and these I think there were two sisters and one older brother. They stopped me and they're like, "Hey, we're huge fans. Can you please, can we get your autograph? Can we take a picture?" And I was like, "Sure, of course you can." So I take a selfie with the two little girls. They were super sweet, adorable. I give them my autograph and they were just so great. I loved them. The older brother and I took a picture together and I gave them all my autograph and I told them, "Hey, I gotta make this quick because I have to go meet with my friends." And the older brother stepped in and he's like, "Hey, do you mean the keepers?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And so then he just starts talking to me about how much he's always wanted to be a kingdom keeper. And I was like, "Oh, you're really sweet." But he was kind of just wasting my time. He just kept on rambling. And he asked me for another picture, which I thought this was weird because I had already taken one with him. So I take his phone and I take a selfie. And as we're taking a selfie, he grabs my hand and he just holds my hand. And I was like, "Oh, okay, well then maybe it's just for the picture or something." So I'm taking the selfie. He's holding my hand. It's really awkward. I'm pretty sure I have the most awkward smile on my face. And I hand his phone back to him. He's still holding my hand and he's still really close to me. And I'm just like, not. But after a few seconds, he just kind of "Let's go," and he was like, "Sorry, I've always had this huge crush on you ever since I was little." And my first thought was, "Oh, that's cute," and then my second thought was, "That's kind of creepy," I guess is my next thought. I was like, that's really cute, but it's kind of weird at the same time, but I didn't tell him that. After a few seconds, he's like, "I think you're really sweet, I think you're really funny. Would you be willing to put my number into your phone?" And my first thought was, "LOL, no, you're kind of awkward and weird, and I don't really know you." And he was like, "Please, I'm your biggest fan." And I was like, "Okay, fine, let me just get out my phone." So I pull out my phone, and he gives me his number. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm just going to go back in and delete it later. I'm never going to call or text him, ever. And then he was like, "Okay, well, now that you have my phone number, would you like to hang out with me sometime? Whether it's at Disney or if it's just to go to a movie or go grab dinner or something." And I'm like, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" Insert Mean Girls quote here. But he was just super awkward. And then I was like, "No, I mean, Philby and I can have a thing going on, and he and I are close, and let me tell you what this guy did." He gave me the meanest look. He's like,
"Philby, I've always hated that kid."
And you never, ever in a million years tell a girl you hate their boyfriend. So I was kind of shocked that he said that, and I was like, "Oh, haha, that's funny, but I really gotta hit the road." And he was
like, "You might as well just break up with him because I'm way better than Philby anyway." And
I'm like, "What? I literally just met you. I don't even know your name." So I just tell him "Well, I have a thing with Philby, but if anything ever happens, I'll give you a call. I'm never gonna call him, by the way. Philby, don't get worried." And so he was just really rude. And so then he was like, "Okay, good." And so at that point, I pull out my phone and I call Finn. I call Finn and I'm like, "Okay, guys, this dude will not leave me alone." And He was like, are you sure it's not an OTK? Does he have green eyes? What were you doing that you were interacting with him? And I tell him he doesn't have green eyes. He's not an overtaker. He is just a crazy and obsessed fan. And so Finn starts laughing, but I'm like, this is not funny. Like, this guy, I'm pretty sure is going to kill me if I don't break up with Philby. And so I'm like, I'm pretty much sprinting at this point, and I don't do running, but I was like sprinting to get away from this guy. And he was following me, like he was still behind me. And so I stay on the phone with Finn and I'm like, hey, where are you? Like, can you please just get rid of this guy because he's being so annoying. So Finn leaves the group and comes and finds me, and he goes over to the dude that's following me, and Finn is like, hey, you know, can you just give Willa her privacy? Like, she doesn't really like crazy obsessed fans. I mean, he didn't say that exactly, but he says something like that. And so then the crazy obsessed fan turns around and looks at me, and he gives me the death stare. And I mean like stank face death stare, like literally could kill someone with those lasers stare. So just saying. And so finally I was like really upset. And so I just turn around and I do this. I'm like LOL, leave me alone, bye, Felicia. I don't really think I have anymore. I think that one is like the weirdest and like the craziest that's ever happened to me. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Anyway, be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the week to find out everyone else's craziest fan experience. And I hope you guys have a great Willa's Wednesday. Subscribe so you can see next week's video. So I hope you guys have a great evening or afternoon or night or day or wherever you are. Be sure to check the link below to get our official Instagram page. And I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next week.